Hey everyone, welcome back to another video on Blaze2k, and as you know, we cover tech, we cover gaming, we cover everything streaming on this channel, and PS5, Steam Deck, handheld gaming. But one thing you'll know about me if you've watched my videos is that I'm always trying to share with you the coolest tech. I'm a massive tech geek, and I've collated something I think you'll enjoy, especially with it being Black Friday tomorrow, with it being the holiday season. There's going to be a lot of sales out there, and there's a lot of things that I really recommend you get that I either have myself or would recommend to anyone else. If you're looking for gift guides for friends, family, and you're looking for a bunch of really cool tech that's both affordable and maybe some higher end stuff that's just absolutely phenomenal, I've collated the ultimate gift list. And by the time you watch this video, there might be more stuff added to it, but I've added 52 items of things that I really recommend that I either own myself or would get for myself tomorrow if I could. So let's get into it. Let's get into the list. So I've actually got a monster of an Amazon list here, which you can take a look at. Links in the description. I'm also going to be sharing some stuff that's not on Amazon. So brace yourself if you're looking for a really great gift guide. Like I said, for yourself, for your family, for friends. This is the de facto tech Black Friday and Christmas and New Year sale list. And it's all on Amazon. But we're going to start off with something else that I really recommend. The Ultra Human Sleep and Health and Wellness Tracking Ring, and I've got it right on my hand right here. They sent it out to me for review coming soon. I've got a lot to say about it, and I've been spending way more time than I need to try and prepare a review for this thing. But this thing is a ring, a smart tech ring that tracks your sleep, tracks your well-being, helps you just get healthier, get better sleep, feel more rested, and just be more productive. And this is absolutely phenomenal. Thank you to Ultra Human for sending it out. You really need to try this out. So let's see what their sale is. So this is it. It's a smart ring, Ultra Human Ring Air. It's on a Black Friday sale right now. A bunch of other cool things. Precision engineering at the Ultra Factory, trusted by the world's #1 ranked cycling team, and more. It's got a lot of things going for it, and I recommend this over the Oura just purely because the software and the app and the data you get from it is just second to none in my opinion. It's really light. It's lighter than a smartwatch. I actually ditched my Apple Watch to use this, and I've not really wanted to go back. I'm happy with my old Casio here. So yeah, comes in a bunch of different colors. It's on sale right now for $2.96. It's a little bit pricey, but wait till you try it and wait till you see how much it helps you with your sleep and sleep tracking and just understanding your body. The ultimate form factor for sleep and recovery tracking, unmatched accuracy, ultimate comfort, 11 times lighter. And look at the app, the application, just in terms of giving you a sleep score, it tells you your sleep efficiency, your body temperature, restfulness, consistency, and understanding your sleep stages, how many times you toss and turn, and it gives you resting heart rate variability, your stress levels. It is like the ultimate de facto ring you can get, smart ring you can get. I've tried other brands. I won't say one starts with the O, Samsung ones, but in my opinion, Ultra Human is the best one you can get. And it's also on Amazon as well. So check that link underneath the video description and see it for yourself on Amazon. It's also on Black Friday sale over there. We've also got nootropic mushroom coffee, which is fantastic. I drink this every day. It's got a bunch of different nootropic mushrooms in that have crazy health benefits across the board. Boost your energy, elevates mood, gut health, improve sleep, manages stress. Try it out for 1 month. I implore you to try it out. It is just amazing, and it's just really convenient as well. It comes with a free starter kit, and it's literally like instant coffee, but it's mushroom coffee, and you need to try it to really enjoy it and see what it's all about. But let's get in to the big kahuna, the list to end all lists for Black Friday and Christmas, right? And that is the Black Friday, Christmas, and New Year recommendations list. And like I said, by the time you see this, it's probably gonna have a bunch more stuff added to it, right? So one of the things I recommend, especially if you live in an apartment on your own or if you have pets or whatever, is robot vacuums. Now we have a Roborock. I believe ours is slightly older than this one, or this could be the one we have. I'm not sure. I think ours is a little bit older. But the Roborock S8 Max V Ultra, this thing is a massive time saver. It maps out your house with LiDAR or radar, and it uses vision camera with AI to detect obstacles, and it basically maps out a 3D version of your house. You can even tune into the camera and see what the robot's seeing, and it vacuums your whole house overnight or during the day if you want. It just saves you a lot of time and hassle. Eufy's got a really good one as well. I've not tried. It does a similar thing to the Roborock, but probably not as good in my opinion. But it's you know, it's like half the price. So there we go. Another thing I recommend is these little handheld vacuum cleaners. These things are fantastic if you have a desk setup like me and you sometimes eat around your desk and you're picking up, you know, yeah, I mean, you're eating around, you've got crumbs and stuff. Being able to just pick up a small little vacuum that you've always got by your side and just quickly vacuum up a bunch of crumbs and dust and whatnot. This is a must-have, and it's $34 right now. It's a pretty damn good deal. It comes in white and black. And on to other cleaning devices. Another thing that I recommend is the Dyson V7 cordless stick vacuum cleaner. If you're wanting a vacuum for the whole house, the DJI V7, the V8 Max, I think added it on here as well. It's just fantastic. It picks up just about everything you can think of off the floor, and it's just really convenient just to grab and just run across the house for a quick vacuum, if you don't want a robot vacuum, that is. Another thing that I recommend is the DJI Osmo Pocket 3 vlogging camera. If you're wanting to start vlogging or filming around the house or going places and stuff like that, this is a really good camera. It's got a 3-axis gimbal on the top of it, so you basically, or a 6-axis gimbal, 3-axis gimbal, I'm not sure, but it moves around, and there's a few people I know that's got one of these and they're pretty happy with it. And since we're getting up to the Christmas season, as you can see, I've also recommended the 2 advent calendars that I've actually got for myself up here. You can see them on top of my shelf. It's the Lindt, the tiny Toblerone advent calendar, because I love Toblerone. If you haven't tasted Toblerone, what's wrong with you? And the Lindt, the large Lindt Teddy Sleigh assorted chocolate advent calendar. And the reason I like this one is because look at what comes with it. It comes with a little teddy bear, comes with a little Santa, snowman, and a bunch of those cool little praline truffle balls. So yeah, this looks really cool, and I'm excited to open mine on December 1st. I'm going to start rattling through these a little bit now because I don't want to waste your time too much. But there's another thing that I really recommend, and it's a security camera for your house or your apartment. This one's really been catching my eye. It's the Eufy 3K Security Solar Cam S340. It's got a solar panel on the roof, so it charges all the time. You don't really need to plug it in. It's got a battery and stuff, and it's got a gimbal thing, so you can actually move it around. So if you have it in the front of your garage or in the corner of your house like this guy, you know, you'll be able to see full 360, have it move, have it track things that are walking past your house. You can't really put a price on security. And if you're wanting to go a little bit cheaper than that, I definitely recommend Wise Cams. Wise Cams are also fantastic. They're literally $30, and this new one's got 2K camera feed. It's got really great night vision where you don't really need a light, even though this one comes with a little light anyway. But for $30, you can't go wrong, and it's waterproof. You do need to get a long cable to really find an outlet, especially if you're hooking it and setting it up outside. They've got like 100-foot USB cables that you plug in and feed it and route it around your house if you need to do that. It is wired, it's not got battery in, but for the price, for $30, I mean, you just can't go wrong with Wise. And their monthly subscription fees, it's also got built-in storage, so if you just want to save on the subscription fees and put a micro SD and access it that way via your local network, you can do that too. It's just one of the most reliable, convenient ones. I've been using them for years, and I'd recommend them to everyone I know. They're awesome. Here's another cheap Wise Cam pan. It's only 1080p though. That's why I kind of recommend this one. It's $139. It's more pricey, but it's got higher resolution. But this one's also a good option. It's outdoor proof, waterproof as well. I've actually got one of these on the corner of our garage. It's $24.96. Like I said, it's a little bit of an older model, but it's really reliable and really good. And lastly as well, talking about things that I use in my setup here on my keyboard area. I don't know, you probably can't see it here, but I've got my keyboard and stuff. And one thing I use that I find invaluable for videos on YouTube, because as you know, I do YouTube all the time and live stream, and it's these stream well, here we go. First, the microphone, the Elgato Wave 3 comes in black and white. It's on an absolute blinder of a sale right now, $109, $108.99. This is what I have. You're able to customize it with different audio frequency settings and stuff like that, and tune it to the way you want. And it's USB mic, so you could really go wild with it. You can adjust all sorts of audio settings with it, and obviously have different, and the Wavelink software allows you to really tune it up for your stream. Like I said, I've been using this for a while now, years. I used to move from the blue microphone. I used to have blue microphones, and then I ended up getting a little bit tired of them ones. I love the anti-distortion on this as well, because you could scream into it and it doesn't like really pop or really hurt people's ears. And it's just really great. Anti-distortion, plug and play for USB, and it's got a bunch of customization settings. Can't go wrong. It's got black and white versions. So another thing I recommend if you're streaming or recording videos or just wanting a setup with a bunch of buttons that you can customize a lot is the Elgato Stream Deck. You can literally put any sort of image on this. You could set it up for key bindings for Photoshop, for video games, or for switching scenes on your gaming live streams, right? I've got the big one and I've got the smaller one here, but they also have this one with the dials, which is really cool. You can maybe put some PC stats and stuff up there, have a volume knob, all that sort of stuff. But I use these two, the smaller one and the bigger one, in tandem for video recording and live streaming, and they are absolutely phenomenal. Cannot recommend these enough. Let me go into the page. It's great if you're doing even audio production, stuff like that, stuff that's live and you just need to change scenes and play videos and control a lot of stuff at the touch of a button, right? And like I said, it's got software so you can customize these to your heart's extent and do a lot of really cool things. But yeah, another thing I quite like and I think is really useful, especially for those of you guys that maybe have a Steam Deck or a handheld gaming device, or you just have any device that has local storage, like an Osmo camera or DJI 360, which I'm about to show you in a second, is a big, good-sized micro SD card, and this is $89.99. It's a Samsung 1TB Pro. You'll see a couple other ones that are a little bit cheaper, but this one, the Samsung 1TB Pro Plus, has faster read and write speeds, so I recommend that, especially if you're loading up games and playing games on a micro SD. The faster the speed, the better, and this one is pretty darn good. And also, you might have seen me drink from a Stanley Cup. But yeah, my dad actually ordered me this, and I love it. I drink it, I take it to bed with me, my bedside every night, fill it up. It's a 40-ounce tumbler. I don't know if they have this design, the specific design in stock anymore, but it's definitely my go-to. It keeps stuff cold, nice and long. It's not spill-proof though, which is kind of a bummer. There are other cheaper brands that might be spill-proof, but it's a Stanley. It's a freaking Stanley, and I'm pretty sure it'll catch people's eye, right, if you see them. And they've got a bunch of different colors here, and I believe if you just click my link down below and search other Stanleys, there's a bunch of different sizes as well. Like I said, I'll be adding more to this list over the next couple of days. Another thing, if you have a Steam Deck or a handheld device, one thing I really recommend is the JSOCKS 12-in-1 docking dock. It's got 12 inputs: micro SD, SD card, Ethernet, USB, USB-C, two 4K 120 output ports. It's absolutely phenomenal, and you can customize customize the RGB colors on it. It's pretty damn cool. It's got power delivery. It's just great for your Steam Deck and stuff, and just expanding it and maybe using your Steam Deck as a fully fledged gaming setup if you wanted to do that. And it's got an adjustable stand that you can slot back in. See, a little adjustable stand here. So if you just want to use it as a USB-C hub, oops, sorry, I keep forgetting to switch the cameras. If you just want to use it as a USB-C hub for your MacBook or something, you could do that too. It's really versatile, really awesome. Again, here's the Ultra Human Ring. Another thing that's on a really damn good sale right now is the iPad 10th generation A14 Bionic chip. We actually got one of these for my kids a little while ago. My son likes to go on YouTube Kids, and we couldn't believe that they sell an iPad that looks like an iPad Pro with the thin bezels and stuff around it for $259 with a $9 coupon. It's returnable up to January 15th, so if you have kids and you want to get a really good quality tablet for them that has something called guided access, where you can sort of block out parts of the screen and parts of the app so they can't mess it up or leave the app. You can do that with an iPad, and that's what I really like about it. And also it's got tap to touch. My daughter hasn't figured out how to press the button on the top of her iPad, so being able to just tap it and have it all come to life is a really useful feature, and this has it, and it's $259. And if you're wanting to get some serious work done, I also recommend an iPad Pro. If you're teetering on the edge of maybe, traveling lighter and being able to do stuff like video editing, photo work, artwork and stuff, music production, and have a really portable little computer aside from a MacBook or an actual laptop or desktop computer, the iPad's really fantastic. I actually relied on the iPad a lot. I actually spent like a month just using the iPad to edit videos, do recording and stuff like that, and it was really usable, and it's only got better since. And the iPad Pro with the M4 processor is the newest, greatest, fanciest one out. A lot of them. It's got Face ID, it's got all the stuff, LiDAR scanners, you name it. And it comes in 2 colors as well. This is the one I'd go for if you're wanting to spend a little bit extra money. 256 gigabytes still good, but they go all the way up to 2 terabyte. You can even get a cellular model, which is pretty cool. And if you're really wanting to take it to the next level, I definitely recommend you get the Magic Keyboard case with it as well. They have 2 different sizes, obviously, for the iPad, 11-inch and 13-inch. I had a 13-inch before, a 12.9-inch, and it just had a MacBook as well, so it was like I was carrying 2 MacBooks with the Magic Keyboard, so I definitely recommend maybe the 11-inch iPad. I think that's more portable and more just enjoyable to use, frankly, but that's my opinion. That was just you know, I was carrying a 14-inch MacBook and a 13-inch iPad, and I was like, you know, do I need to carry both of these? And I tried an 11-inch, and I was like, okay, the 11-inch is kind of nice. It's more portable. It does all the same stuff, and the size difference isn't that big. So yeah, 11-inch is the one I'd recommend. Oh, sorry. I thought I paused there, my bad. So another thing that I recommend as well, if you're wanting to take YouTube a little bit more seriously and you want to set up a DSLR camera to basically look at your setup, or look at me, or look at you, sorry, like I'm doing right now, right? Have an actual DSLR real camera with HDMI out cable. This is the attachment that I have. I've got a couple of these. They're called cam links. You basically buy I believe it's mini HDMI cable to HDMI cable, and you plug it into your camera on one end, plug it into the cam link, and then plug the cam link into one of your USB ports on your editing PC, or your PC in general, and it should be able to capture a really crispy feed you just can't get from webcams, right? And another thing, if you're a console player and you're maybe not a PC player, and you want to capture your footage and be able to do all that cool editing stuff like with OBS and different scenes and all that sort of stuff, you just can't do with the PS5 or Xbox. I definitely recommend you get a capture card, and this is the one I recommend. That's 1080p 60 and 4K 30. If you want to do 4K 60, I believe you have to get an actual desktop PC card that goes inside the PC to do that. I've not found one that does it efficiently, at least well, with USB as of yet. So this is the best sorry, I apologize. This is the best one you're probably going to get at this price range as well, and it's Elgato, so it works really well with all the other software they have. Now, as for vlogging cameras, or just cameras for your gaming setup, or your live streams, or video editing for YouTube, the ZV-1 series has blown me away, just how easy it is to set up, how many features it's got. I've actually got one right here. I'll show you. It is super useful. I'm going to be using this as a top-down camera. Sorry if it's a bit dirty. It does get a little bit dusty every now and again. But it comes with a little microphone guard thing there for wind protection, and it is just really high quality. And yeah, they've got different ones now, but you literally can't go wrong with a Sony ZV-1, especially for vlogging, for video editing, stuff like that. It's really easy to set up with the tripod and just hook it up to maybe a cam link and just start using it for a really high quality video feed, right? The one you're looking at through me now, or the one you're looking at the one you're looking at me right now is a Sony E6800 or something. I think it was a lot more pricier than the ZV-1, but believe it or not, it does have interchangeable lenses. I do like that about it, but the video quality isn't as good, and it doesn't output as high resolution and higher frame rate as I'd like, as the ZV-1 does. And the ZV-1 at like 500, 400 to 600 to 700 is such a great deal. How versatile it is, right? Yeah. And if you're looking for a good webcam for maybe just a overlay, if you're gaming, if you want to have your like a little green screen or something in the bottom corner, or just have your feed, a camera feed, I really recommend these, the Logitech webcams, $49.99. That's the same one I have. It's 1080p. It is old, years old, but it's still really good quality. Also, if you want to go that one step further, go to 4K 60. This is a good one to get. And now this absolutely blows my mind. If you've been thinking about the future and being able to record everything at once, a full 360, and be able to do post editing where you could sort of move the camera around, look at anything after the fact, because you know what it's like if you're trying to film something on your phone, right? You record it and you realize, oh damn, I didn't get that angle. I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have looked down there. Wished I could have moved. Did a little bit more editing after the fact. You can't on your phone, really. It doesn't have a 360 camera, but this thing is absolutely phenomenal. The shots that you can get with this, you can have it look like you're on top of the world, literally, and you do all the editing after the fact. It's got lens guards. You need to see this to believe it. Let me try and pull up a video and show you what this is like. So you can get shots like this, basically, and this is just one angle of the shot that he's edited, and afterwards it captures a full 360 in really high quality at like 8K or something, and you could literally, you can have it look behind the camera, in front of the camera, around the camera, above the camera, below the camera, after the fact. And when you're watching it on your phone, when you're watching 360 videos on your phone and being able to just swipe around the entire scene, you're going to capture a lot more moments that you wish you could capture with your phone and stuff like that. Family moments, especially with the Apple Vision Pro coming out, or being out, and you know, AR cameras, VR cameras and headsets being a bigger thing in the future. Being able to capture moments now, whether it's your kids or something like that, something like this is absolutely invaluable. Being able to just capture full 360 and not have to worry about where you're aiming. Are you capturing the right angle? Are you capturing the shot that you want to capture? It even comes with a selfie stick, so you could sort of literally literally just hold it up, the selfie stick goes invisible, and it looks like you've got an actual cameraman like 6 feet away from you, just like, you know, filming you from every angle. It's pretty awesome. It's just amazing. Like the amounts of shots you get with this thing, it's really blown my mind, and I think it would as well. I think you'd fall in love with it. See, it captures the full 360 here, and after the fact, you can have it, you know, focused on one area of the shot, which is just amazing. And it's got to the point now where the quality is just absolutely phenomenal. You don't have to worry about really losing quality. I think when these first came out, you know, yeah, it recorded 360, which was cool, but it was pretty low resolution. You need to have high resolution when you're filming everything in 360 degrees, right? And then want to crop into like a 16:9 aspect ratio after the fact for a YouTube video or something. But now it's finally high resolution enough to the point that I'd recommend it for you. And I've had my hands on one of these, and they are phenomenal. Phenomenal. You'll love it. Another thing that I can't recommend enough if you're wanting to get into reading is the Amazon Kindle series. I've got a Kindle Paperwhite. It's an older version, but being able to just read it in bed, adjust the warmth of the light while you're laying in bed so it doesn't stress your eyes, allows you to wind down before bed and get a more restful sleep. Thank you to Ultra Human Ring Air for helping me track that. It does actually help getting in bed like half an hour to an hour before, getting your Kindle out, setting it to the warm light setting, and being able to just read a book and have a battery that lasts months or weeks and weeks, and not have to worry about charging it. It's just absolutely amazing. And once you try, like if you haven't tried an e-ink display yet, you need to try one. Sure, you could read off your phone, but it strains your eyes. You have so many distractions. It's nice having a dedicated device just for reading books, and it saves a lot of space too, because you don't have to have a bookshelf for all your books, right? I've got a Logitech mouse here. It's multi-device. It supports up to 3 devices. So if you're kind of like me and you switch between maybe your MacBook, your gaming PC, a stream PC, it's nice being able to switch seamlessly across them all on one device and not have to have 3 different mice, right? PlayStation DualSense wireless charging station. We've got an SSD for the PS5. I know a lot of you guys watch me for PS5 news and content. That's the one I recommend. It's the Western Digital Black 4 terabyte. You'll be hard pressed to fill that up anytime soon. With games pushing up to 200 gigs now, you know, it's nice having that. The PlayStation Explorer wireless earbuds, DualSense Edge, it's a bit pricey if you're asking me, but I know a lot of people seem to like it. Let's skip over a couple of these. The PlayStation Portal is absolutely on fire right now because they've announced that you're able to cloud stream from PlayStation servers independently of a PS5, so you don't need a PS5 to play now, and that's going to be getting expanded upon over time. So theoretically, we could be playing Grand Theft Auto on this from PlayStation servers without a PS5, without a PS6, without a PS5 Pro, all from your Portal, which is pretty cool. Is it as good as a handheld gaming device like the Steam Deck, something that you can play games locally on? No, but it's for $199, it's pretty damn good. I wish they had more of a better Black Friday deal than $199, but it is what it is, and I'd say it's becoming more popular over time. I think it's surprised Sony actually with how popular it's becoming. And if you're wanting to delve into VR and you have a PlayStation 5, this is the time to get yourself a PSVR 2. It's $350 for the bundle right now, which is absolutely nuts. It comes with a Horizon Call of the Mountain bundle. I really recommend playing Gran Turismo on this. I think being able to see cars, especially if you have a PS5 Pro, the resolution and everything's going to be way better. So it's definitely a thing to get, and it's a fun Christmas gift as well for anyone. I think if anyone has a PS5 and they want something that'll blow their mind, the PSVR 2 is definitely great if they have a PlayStation already. If you're looking for a stand that can charge 2 controllers, or maybe not 2 controllers, but just charge your controller really fast, I definitely recommend a Razer. They've got a bunch of different colors options here for your PlayStation DualSense controller, and it's just pretty handy, right? It's just nice to be able to slap your controller on the charger stand and have it charge. I think it's pretty great, and I like the design of this one. That's why I added this one in particular. Now, I've added the PSVR 2 regular one with the controllers without the bundled game. It is $349. It's the same price as the bundle, so if you can get the bundle, I recommend that right now. But if the bundle sells out, then it's still a good deal getting this one for $349. Now, on to the big thing that I really recommend you get. The best upgrade you can get for Christmas, for yourself, for the house, for the family, is an OLED TV. Especially if you're a gamer, if you're a big movie geek like I am, and you love watching movies the way they were meant to be watched with Dolby Vision, you name it. Just have really vibrant, crisp, black, deepest blacks you could think of, really fast response times. Like I said, with the PS5, the LG OLED C4 series and C3 support 4K 120 hertz, and paired that with the OLED, with how responsive it is, the low input latency, this is an absolute phenomenal deal. The LG C3 and C3 65-inch right now is the one we have in our bedroom. It's $1196.99. That is absolutely nuts. We got this on a sale when it was under like 1,500 or something a while ago, and it's absolutely amazing. At that price, 1,100, you just don't see that anymore. Like, one thing that really bothers me about Black Friday sales is sometimes they're the same prices they're on sale for the rest of the year, right? But this one is special, $1196. You'll be hard pressed to find a deal like that for such a nice OLED for $1196. The new C4 model, it's slightly brighter, it's pretty damn good too. It's also on sale, but not for the $1196. But if you want to get the newest, latest OLED, mid-range OLED, that's just looks phenomenal, will make your games look and feel better. It's the best upgrade you can get, even more so than a PS5 Pro, I would say. Just because how nice OLED is. This is the one I'd recommend, but I've seen some of you guys recommend as well in the comment section is the Samsung S90D. I think the S90D is pretty damn awesome too. It doesn't have Dolby Vision support, but do you need it? Probably not, and it's got a slightly better panel than the LG C4 and C3, so definitely one to think about as well. It's $1397, so it's a little bit cheaper than the C4 65, but not as cheap as the LG C3, right? And one thing that I also really recommend, if you have a PS5 or a PC and you want to get into racing simulation, racing games like Gran Turismo and whatnot, the racing wheel I recommend, it's on a really good Black Friday sale right now, is the Logitech G29 racing wheel. It comes with the pedals. You can buy a shifter separately with it. I've got it set up over here. I don't know if you can see that. See, it's got the shifter. I've got a racing stand. You don't need to get the racing stand. You can clip it onto a desk if you want to. But I've got the racing wheel, the shifter, and the pedals down below, and it is just phenomenal. It's got a little LED rev counter thing on top of it. It's got so many customizable buttons, dials, switches, and it's got all your basic PlayStation inputs as well. It's got a clutch pedal as well, so if you want to drive manual or stick shift, you can obviously do that with this because it's got the 3 pedals instead of 2. And obviously, if you're a PlayStation gamer, then PlayStation 5 Pro just came out and it's still available to buy on Amazon right now. I don't know how long this is going to last because it does seem to be pretty popular right now. We do videos on it every day, and $6.99 straight from Amazon. You can get it really fast, well before Christmas. This is still pretty good. I wish they had a Black Friday sale on it, but they don't. Unfortunately, it's just came out, so we're not going to see it for $500. I wish. It would be nice actually if Sony sort of surprised us with like a limited time sale with like maybe 500 units where they just sold it for 500. That would be sick. That'd be awesome. But yeah, I've added the PlayStation 5 Pro on the list as well. And if you're looking for the best pair of headphones to pair with your PS5 Pro, great gift for everyone, kids, family members, husband, wife, that want really good audio. I definitely recommend the SteelSeries 7Xs or 7P. I actually have the 7Xs here. I use them on my PlayStation 5. I use them on my gaming PC. I sometimes use them on my Nintendo Switch, even my Steam Deck. If you really want good audio, and audio is important for you if you play a lot of competitive games or just want to be immersed in the games and content, these are the ones I recommend. And these ones are newer than mine. They actually have, not only do they have the low latency 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi dongle that you put in, ideally you want to use that. See that little USB-C dongle there? You want to use that for gaming just because it's like super low latency, like uncomparable to Bluetooth, right? But this also supports Bluetooth, unlike mine. So you can actually pair this to your phone and use the dongle and play games whilst listening to music from your phone, from Spotify or something at the same time. And if you want to just put the retractable microphone back in, just use this as a pair of music headphones with 38-hour battery life and USB-C charging. Then you could do that as well. You know, they don't look too gamery, especially if you put the microphone in. And you know, you can take them wherever you want to go and listen to music, and just use them as a pair of music headphones, right? I just like I like stuff that gives you a lot of utility and a lot of options. And these are fantastic gaming headphones. And they're fantastic for music as well. They've got a lot of bass and they feel really full, to me at least. And I have the older ones, so I'm sure these are just better than that. And they're on sale for $134 right now, down from $179. I think that's a fantastic deal. And lastly, I forgot to add this to the list, but the SteelSeries Apex Pro TKL keyboard is the one I use with my desk setup down here. Let me lift it up briefly for you. Love it. Customize all the RGB on it. It's really great. And yeah, that is basically my Amazon list, the ultimate de facto list. If you're a big tech geek, if people that you're buying stuff for are tech geeks and they love new gadgets and stuff like that, this list pretty much has you covered. It's got everything I'd recommend. I'm a big techie myself, so I know what people like and I know what I like, and you know, I don't share junk with you. All of the stuff on that list is top tier good stuff, and I'm gonna keep adding stuff. So bookmark it, check it from time to time. I'm gonna be keeping it up obviously through Black Friday, through Christmas and New Year's, you know, all the holiday sales that go into the new year, and I'll be adding more stuff to it all the time. But these are all great things that could benefit you, your home, your setup, your gaming setup, all that good stuff. And I think, you know, you'll find some value here, I would hope. And like I said, I'll be adding more stuff, so keep your eye open for some new stuff. Heart it, bookmark it, click the follow button. It's an Amazon list, right? Everything's on Amazon. It's all got Prime shipping, and especially be quick if you're wanting to get some of these advent calendars that I was showing you earlier, because it's coming up to December 1st. And yeah, big shout out to Ultra Human Rings, Smart Rings. If you're wanting to track your health, your sleep, workouts, and you don't want an unobtrusive watch on you, I definitely recommend this. Like I said, I put the link to the Ultra Human website to go buy it, but you can also buy it off of Amazon on the list that I added, so as well. But yeah, I cannot recommend this enough. Do your research. Like I said, I'm working on a review. It surprises me every day with something new, so it's kind of nuts. I've kind of not been feeling too well this past couple of weeks, so I'm kind of a little bit behind in the review. Ultra Human, if you're watching this, I apologize. A review will come out. People will buy this. People will need it. And like I said, I'll be posting multiple videos on this over the next year into 2025. It's a fantastic thing. I love it. It's so unobtrusive. It tracks your health, tracks your sleep, and tells you why you're not getting as much energy when you wake up and you're not feeling rested, right? And that alone, but with the body temperature tracking, one thing that blew my mind is one day, on a Monday, I had a little bit of a hangover after drinking at the weekend, and I get a little bit like night sweaty. I have night sweats basically the night after if I drink a lot, or party or whatever. And I got a notification on my phone saying the Ring detected that you might have a fever or something like that, because whilst I was sleeping, it detected my body temperature was a little bit abnormally high, right? And I was sweating because I had night sweats. And yeah, it just blows my mind. And sometimes it tells you, you know, it gives you a little Sorry, I got a text, my bad. But yeah, it just gives you so much information, like so much data for you to analyze. And like I said, if your health is important for you, you know, sleep tracking, step counting, distance and calories, VO2 max, dynamic recovery tracking, a lot of stuff these other rings don't, stress monitoring, 6 days battery life, so you don't really have to charge it every day like you do with a watch, waterproof, being able to jump into the bath or the shower with it, be able to find it easily with the Find My Device stuff. It's just circadian rhythm tracking, caffeine window detection. That's another thing. It tells you to taper off caffeine at a certain time, which is fantastic. And no subscription. That's one of the biggest things, because a lot of these other rings and stuff, they require you to pay a monthly subscription for you to keep getting the data. They don't. It's fantastic. So yeah, Ultra Human Air, best smart ring you could buy. Check it out. Please check it out. It might be good for something you're worried about or you care about for tracking their health. Really recommend Ultra Human. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I'm Blaze2K. Love you, appreciate you. And like I said, check that list. Check all the links down below in the video description. If you just want to help me out, I'll put an Amazon link on there, just a plain Amazon link with my affiliate ID on it. So if you want to help me out this Christmas and help support the channel, consider just clicking on that every now and again before you buy something, and you know, find whatever you're going to buy, click my link, come onto one of my videos, click the link, and then go and buy whatever you're going to buy on Amazon, and then I've got a small commission. Doesn't cost you any extra, just helps support the channel and whatnot. It comes from Amazon, and yeah, really helps out a lot. So yeah, all good stuff. Let me know what you think in the comments, and have a wonderful Thanksgiving today, and have a great Black Friday tomorrow, and let's get hyped up for Christmas. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. I'm sorry, I'm so goofy. Peace out, guys. Bye.